attempt something I've never done before. I want to make asparagus pickles. So I'm going to give it a try. I have a bumper crop of asparagus, but I don't like freezing them because they get really mushy and they're not that tasty when you cook them up in the winter. So this is going to be a new experiment for us. Here is my supplies. I got 3 containers of asparagus. I need the garlic. I want those pickling spices that I got from the store. And I got some dill too. And here's my vinegar. I need water, a bit of sugar, and the most important thing is my recipe. Because this is new to me, I have to follow this step by step. I washed the jars and I want to keep them warm. So they're in the oven in here at 170 degrees, staying warm. The lids are here. Oh, I think I should turn that down. They just have to be kept warm as well too. And then this is my stock pot, but it's become a makeshift canner. It's not too hot yet. I can pick this up. The water has got to boil, and I wanted to get a specific kind of strainer to put on the bottom. The hardware store always says it's on back order. The jars will sit on top of that, so they're not right on the heat. My first step is washing all of these asparagus. No dirt allowed. I have a whole sink full here. I have way more than I even thought. I'll have to cut off now the ends. This one isn't that clean either, and go through them in small detail and then make sure the woody ends is off. And then I got to find my jars and put them in the jars. So I have them now sorted by size. These are the longer ones, and these are my shorter ones. And I'll see how now they fit in the jar. The recipe tells me to get my brine going. I need to put water, vinegar, canning salt, and sugar in a pot and bring it to a slow boil. So that'll be my next step. The recipe calls for 5 cups of water. I need one more. 5 cups of vinegar. 4 and one more. And there's pretty close. All right. I need 5 tablespoons of pickling salt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 4 of sugar. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pickling salt is just regular salt, but it doesn't have the iodine in it. So that is mandated into regular salt. I think I read that iodine makes things go cloudy. So this is supposed to help with that. Now I'm going to put it on the stove and boil it. I'm going to start with these 3 jars. So I'm going to put some pickling spices in here. I actually don't know how much to put in there. It will be a surprise, I guess, when we eat them. Said a couple of garlics. I have a lot of garlic. Maybe I could put 2 in instead. Could be kind of strong. And then put another one in here. That's a big jar. And then it said to put a little bit of these hot chilies. I don't need to burn our mouths out, but it would be kind of an interesting taste. And then I bought some dill. So I'll put dill in 2 of them, and 1 I'll leave without dill. There. And it said to put the asparagus in, spear down. And it should be a 1/2 inch lower. Oh, that one's too big. The top of the jar. They'll be like real pickles, just small pieces. And it says to put them quite full. I think the idea is that totally in the brine and pickled that way. There's no chance, I don't know if that's full enough or not, no chance of bacteria getting to them. The vinegar will be what keeps it from spoiling. As you can see from the steam, and then I have my funnel, and I'm just going to carefully pour it in. Here's my ruler. So this is definitely 1/2 inch. But this one, I'll take some out of that. This one even has one asparagus up too high. Just to be on the safe side. I forget now why the reason this is important, but she did, in the recipe, she made several comments about that. Okay. Then we want to make sure the seals well. We don't want any vinegar or spice or anything on this rim. That has to be as clean can be. My lids are here, so I need the tops. I went with wide-mouthed ones because I thought it would be easier to put the asparagus in. For some reason, this one just does not want to go on evenly. Well, try another one. Make sure everything's clean as clean can be. And now is the tricky part, to get it into the canner. I got these tongs especially to put them in, so this will be my first time trying them. There we go. I can only do 3 of them. This one here is going to have to go in the fridge. The recipe says that the water in the canner has to be at least 1 inch higher than the jars. So I'm going to add some more. Ooh, it's leaking. Oh, I still need more. It took about 20 minutes, but I finally have it down to a very soft rolling boil. And now I have to set the timer for 10 minutes. The timer just went off. Now I'm going to take the lid off and turn the stove off and the timer off. And then it said to let it sit in the water for 5 minutes. So back on the timer. We got 5 more minutes to go, and then I'm going to pull it out. The 5-minute timer just went off, so now I'm ready to pull the jars out. It said to put them on a towel, so that's what I have here. And then I need my tongs. Imagine it's really hot, so I gotta be careful. 1, 2, 3. Wow. We'll have to see how that's gonna taste. I think it has to sit here now for 24 hours. And then I will check it to make sure that the seals are really well sealed. I've never done canning like this before, so it's a little bit complicated. Hopefully it works. So these two are coming downstairs with me. I have this cold room. I'm going to open the door. It's quite cold. It's under my porch. Turn the light on. The outside air comes in right up through there. So it always stays cold in here, or as cold as it is outside. And here's where I keep all of my spare jars. And I've got chili over there. And the peaches, I think this is grapes, grape juice, and applesauce, tomatoes, and other things that I bought because it's a nice cool area. So I'm going to put the pickles in here as well too. So here they are, right in with my collection. Hopefully I'll have a few more, and that will be food that we can have then once the growing season is finished and we have our own little, quite like a grocery store, but our own storage. This other one I'm going to keep in the fridge because we can use it right away. It just won't be something that I can trust that will store downstairs and stay good.